receiver, if the requirements of Section 3101 are satisfied, a court may appoint a receiver for property in which the debtor has a substantial non-exempt interest if the United States shows reasonable cause to believe that there is a substantial danger that the property will be removed from the jurisdiction of the court, lost, concealed, materially injured, or damaged, or mismanaged. B. Powers of receiver. 1. The appointing court may authorize a receiver A to take possession of real and personal property and sue for, collect, and sell obligations upon such conditions and for such purposes as the court shall direct. And B. To administer, collect, improve, lease, repair, or sell pursuant to Section 3007 such real and personal property as the court shall direct. A receiver appointed to manage residential or commercial property shall have demonstrable expertise in the management of these types of properties. 2. Unless expressly authorized by order of the court, a receiver shall have no power to employ attorneys, accountants, appraisers, auctioneers, or other professional persons. C. Duration of receivership. A receivership shall not continue past the entry of judgment or the conclusion of an appeal of such judgment, unless the court orders it continued under Section 3203E, or unless the court otherwise directs its continuation. D. Accounts. Requirement to report. A receiver shall keep written accounts itemizing receipts and expenditures, describing the property and naming the depository of receivership funds. The receiver's accounts shall be open to inspection by any person having an apparent interest in the property. The receiver shall file reports at regular intervals as directed by the court and shall serve the debtor and the United States with a copy thereof. E. Modification of power removal on motion of the receiver or on its own initiative. The court which appointed the receiver may remove the receiver or modify the receiver's power at any time. F. Priority. If more than one court appoints a receiver for particular property, the receiver first qualifying under law shall be entitled to take possession, control, or custody of the property. G. Compensation of receivers. 1. A receiver is entitled to such compensation not exceeding 5% of the sums received and disbursed by him, as the court allows, unless the court otherwise directs. 2. If, at a termination of a receivership, there are no funds in the hands of a receiver, the court may fix the compensation of the receiver in accordance with the services rendered and may direct the party to move for the appointment of the receiver to pay such compensation in addition to the necessary expenditures incurred by the receiver which remain unpaid. 3. At the termination of a receivership, the receiver shall file a final accounting of the receipts and disbursements and apply for compensation, setting forth the amount sought and services rendered by the receiver. That is the receivership 28 United States Code, Section 3103.